Our first inside look at Spirit Halloween the movie has arrived, and it shows animatronics themes and more. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to our second look at Spirit Halloween the movie. So if you don't remember, 2 weeks ago, the initial discovery of Spirit Halloween the movie happened. It was discovered that Spirit Halloween was making a movie in Rome, Georgia, at one of their locations. They had a storyline written up. There was a casting call. They were filming right now and ending at some point in December. It was a huge piece of bombshell information, and there was a lot more that I'm not going to touch on right now. If you want to learn more about the initial discovery, check out my original video. I talk about everything there. Last night we had our second piece of information, and this one might even be bigger than the original. A fellow haunter and creator known as Pleco Army, shout out to them, I'm going to have a link to them very top of the description, went to Rome, Georgia, which I believe is where they live, and actually went to the filming location of Spirit Halloween the movie. Now their goal was to see if they could see anything inside the store and see if they can get a glimpse at any pieces of the set that would be used in the film. Well, they filmed the video and were actually able to see a lot of different things on the inside of the store. The windows were not covered up that much, and you could actually get a very, very good look at what was going on inside. And let's just say there's a huge amount of stuff that will be included in Spirit Halloween the movie, and Pleco Army did a fantastic job at showcasing what we might be able to see in the movie. Now again, before I show you this brand new video, I just want to say shout out to Pleco Army. Credit goes to them for taking this video. Once again, there will be a link to them very top of the description so you can go check out their video. But without further ado, let's take a look at this brand new video on the inside look at Spirit Halloween the movie in Rome, Georgia. So the first thing that Pleco Army shows in this video is them driving to this location in Rome, Georgia. We have some really, really cool shots in the car of driving on the road to this location, and then all of a sudden you see the building that we saw in those movie pictures 2 weeks ago, the initial photos from the newspaper showing that there was a movie being filmed. That store comes into view as the night sky is on top of it. We see that the lights are on inside of the building as Pleco Army gets out of the car and moves up to the window. We see that the character posters that we see on Spirit Halloween locations during the open season are on this building. So Pleco Army goes up close to the window, and this is when we get our first shot into the building, which is not the most clear of all the shots. We get some more clear shots throughout the video, but this first one shows us a very interesting thing. The first shot shows us Henry Hustle standing on some sort of theme. Now, a couple shots later, we see what he's standing on, but this first shot is a little bit blurry due to the paper that's on the wall. But we get to see Henry Hustle along with the Halloween Factory entrance sign that we just saw this past year, 2021, in the ISE. Now, I just want to mention, it looks like there's another animatronic next to Henry Hustle. It's really, really blurry on that side of the camera, though, due to the paper that's in the window, so I really can't make it out. Maybe I want to say it's Mr. Dark, because it looks like a silver gray head, like Mr. Dark has. Really, really hard to see, though. I might be wrong. It might just be something in the window. Not really sure. It could be an animatronic, maybe not. But that's our very first shot. The Halloween Factory entrance sign can be seen, along with Henry Hustle standing on some sort of theme. This next shot shows us something insanely interesting and probably one of the biggest pieces of information that we got in this entire video. And that is a brand new, I want to say quote-unquote, theme inside of this filming location. So this is the first shot we get of this brand new mysterious theme. Now, I just want to put out a disclaimer right now. There is a 99.999% chance that this is not a 2022 theme. I'm not trying to say this is 2022 because it is most likely not, but I'm just going to call it a theme because it's kind of what it looks like. It looks like the Spirit Halloween movie will be featuring its own display and its own theme inside the movie. This is the first shot that we get a look at it, and it looks to be like a kind of castle theme. We see that there's a pumpkin on the top of it. There's some trees that have cobwebs. There's a bunch of lampposts around it. When Pleco Army zooms in, we actually see that there's a bunch of like plastic urns around it, which are kind of cool. There seems to be some skeletons that are being put together, and I just want to mention, in this first shot of this castle theme shows that Mr. Howell's actually a part of it. You can kind of see him on the side, standing on one of the risers. It seems to be that this castle has a little bit of a walkthrough to it. The top of it has those classic castle, like, I don't even know what to call it, like those pointy things at the top of it, which are kind of cool. Once again, we have an orange pumpkin right at the top of it. All of the textures of this castle display kind of look like they're overgrown and kind of gross looking. Very much castle-esque. I just want to point out there seems to be some black triangles like that kind of look like they're made out of like a glass material on the castle, where they're kind of hard to see. Among the castle, you actually can kind of see some boxes. I want to say one of them looks like a jumping spider box because it's like a short and long box. We can also see some skeletons, like I mentioned before. Now, this is also the first shot that we get a look at Cuddles the Clown, who is set up in this filming location in Rome, Georgia. You can kind of see his arm. We'll get a better look at Cuddles in a second. So the next cool shot that we get in this video is an actual very, very clear shot of like the entire building that this movie is being filmed in. So first of all, now we have a clear shot of the Halloween Factory entrance sign that we saw blurry in the beginning of the video. Now we have a very, very clear shot of that, which again, we can see Henry Hustle is on the front in the spot where normally Mr. Howell would be. On the riser with Henry Hustle, we have one of the black latex cats, which is not really a huge deal, but it is there. In the background, we can see Cuddles the Clown set up next to what seems to be a big tree covered in cobwebs that we saw before. Next to the cobweb tree, we actually get a very, very good look at, again, this brand new castle-looking display that is going to be featured in the movie. It has also, I want to say, a big skull. That's what it looks like to me. Might not be a big skull, but it looks like it. Next to this big skull, we actually have a plastic urn, again, like the ones we were seeing before. We also seem to have some lampposts, like I was mentioning. Pleco Army then zooms in on Cuddles the Clown and actually shows that it looks to be two Cuddles the Clown next to each other, which is kind of interesting why they have two of them right next to each other. A little bit weird, but it is interesting. As he zooms in, now we actually get some really, really good shots again of this castle and the lamppost. This castle display is really, really interesting. I have no idea really what it is meant to be. It looks like this was a display that's only going to be created just for the Spirit Halloween, the movie. Once again, this is 99% chance that this is not going to be in the Spirit Halloween locations for 2022. Please do not spread false news and say this is a 2022 theme, because there is a very, 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 very good chance that this is not. This is most likely just a display that was created for Spirit Halloween the movie because they needed something that was a generic Halloween idea to have in the movie, like a castle. This shot right here gives us an even better look at Mr. Howell in the theme. You can actually see him really, really good now with his mouth and his whole body. Next to that cobweb tree that has the big spiders on it. Once again, we can see that there's boxes thrown around the castle. There seems to be some skeletons thrown in boxes around. Again, that really does look like a jumping spider box to me, which is interesting. Maybe we'll see jumping spider featured at some point in the movie. I just want to mention, on the counter of the Spirit Halloween location, there is a green lamppost. Not really sure what that is. Maybe it'll be featured in the castle display because it kind of looks like it would fit. And I think there's another one in the display somewhere as well. Towards the end of the video, we actually get a look at the Hauntress. Now, the Hauntress doesn't seem to be really set up yet in a display. She's kind of just behind the Halloween Factory entrance sign like she was in 2020, but not in her exact spot. Kind of interesting to see her in the movie, I guess. I guess that points to the fact that the Hauntress will be featured in Spirit Halloween the movie at some point in the production. Also, towards the end, we get a really good look at the Halloween Factory assembly line that we knew was going to be in it. Now, it seems to be that the actual assembly line in walkthrough is not behind the entrance like it is in the actual 2021 theme, like we saw in stores. It seems to be kind of in a different spot than it was in actual stores, next to this castle display that we're seeing. And the green lamppost that's on the counter. In the background, which I want to just touch on, the background of this video shows that this Spirit Halloween location is set up like a normal location would be. They seem to be almost fully stocked. They've got some of the vintage hangers that I see. They have a lot of tombstones. Their costumes are all set up. They want to be fully stocked so that in the movie this looks like it was filmed during the Halloween season when Spirit locations are open. I think that looks really good. It really does look like it's open, including the signage that's on the outside of the store. It really does look like a Spirit Halloween location during the open season around August to October, or very, very beginning of November. Really does look like that. I think they did a great job of stocking the store to make it look like how it does in the open season. Again, I'm just really interested to see what this castle display is going to be meant to do. It looks like it's going to be featured in the movie at some point and make it seem like a display or an ISC that Spirit Halloween had in the movie universe that this movie is going to be featuring. Very interesting to see that there's two Cuddles the Clowns. I'm really interested in seeing why there's two Cuddles the Clown next to each other. The trees look really, really cool with the cobwebs, the lampposts that go with the medieval castle theme. Mr. Howl is featured in the castle theme, which is interesting. The boxes, the skeletons, everything about this video is really, really interesting, and I'm so glad that we got a high quality look at the inside of the set that's going to be used for Spirit Halloween the movie. Thank you so much to Pleco Army for going out and filming this video. This is so interesting to see. It looks like we're going to be getting a castle theme in Spirit Halloween the movie. Mr. Howl, Henry Hustle, Man's Possessed Friend can be seen in there at some point. The Hauntress, Cuddles the Clown. There's so many animatronics that can be seen in this movie, and I'm just so excited to see where this goes. We really had no idea there was going to be a mismatching of themes. We're going to be seeing the Halloween Factory along with this brand new, never before seen castle display that was designed just for this Spirit Halloween movie. We got some pumpkins on the top of the castle. We have lampposts. We have skeletons. This is just incredible to see, and I can't wait to see what Spirit Halloween is going to do with this movie. It looks great so far, and I love to see a Spirit Halloween store creating the aesthetic of them being fully stocked like they are in the open season. And I really do believe that this Spirit Halloween movie is going to be looking awesome. And this medieval castle is really intriguing me, and I can't wait to see more about it and what Spirit Halloween is going to be doing with this in the movie. I'm so excited to see the medieval castle fake ISE in Spirit Halloween the movie, and I think it's going to look even better than it does right now. The last thing I want to mention is that the themes don't seem to be fully set up as of right now. Now, the reason I say this is because the factory seems to only have Henry Hustle set up right now, and the thing next to him, whatever it is that we can't really make out right now. Those seem to be the only things set up in the factory, and this medieval castle display seems to only have Mr. Howl and the lampposts in it. So these ISCs, and oh, by the way, along with these skeletons and boxes and the jumping spider boxes. So as of right now, these ISCs don't look like they're fully set up. Maybe this production is not fully put together, or fully like finished yet. But by that same token, maybe it's possible that it's the opposite. It's not that the movie is it's not that the movie is done yet. It's that the movie is done, that they're taking it apart. Not really sure, but we just know it doesn't look like at this time, when this video was filmed on December 26th, that the ISCs were fully complete. Don't really know, but this is just such an interesting video. I love seeing that there's a medieval castle going to be featured in the movie as an ISC. We're going to be seeing the Halloween Factory also featured in it. Henry Hustle, the Hauntress, so many different animatronics, and I'm just so excited for the release of Spirit Halloween the movie, which again, as of right now, we have no idea when that will be. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going for my discussion and reaction to this brand new video filmed by Pleco Army on December 26th in Rome, Georgia at the Spirit Halloween movie filming location. Again, just shout out to Pleco Army for filming this video. Top link in the description to go check out their original video, the one that I am reacting to right now. Thank you so much to them for giving me permission to film a video on this and talk about it. I really appreciate it, and this is just so interesting to see, and I absolutely cannot wait to get more information on Spirit Halloween, the movie. Ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween, the movie videos. Goodbye.